like to yield 2 minutes, or 2 minutes, 3 minutes to the gentleman from Arkansas, Mr. Cotton.
The gentleman from Arkansas is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you. I rise in strong support of this budget resolution. I just want to take a moment, too, to applaud the chairman and the members of his committee, and especially the hardworking staff of his committee for producing this document. A mere little band of less than 30 staffers. By contrast, the President, with all the vast resources at his disposal in the executive branch, is now, I think, into the 6th week beyond his deadline in which he cannot pass his own budget. I assume that he will one day submit something. I hope that we'll have a chance to vote on it. I'll be curious to see if our colleagues on the other side of the aisle can produce more than the 0 votes that his budget produced last year. The Senate, however, is even worse. They haven't produced a budget in 4 years. After seeing the budget that they will vote on, I now know perhaps why they produced such a document. It has over $1.5 trillion in new taxes, almost $1 trillion that are recognized, almost $500 billion to replace sequestration in unspecified closures of so-called loopholes, and another $100 billion in unspecified closures for new and ultimately failed stimulus spending. And it never reaches balance, ever. The only thing we hear from balance on the Senate or the President is as a euphemism for new tax increases. And finally, I want to point out that the last time the Senate passed a budget 4 years ago, I was a captain in the United States Army sitting at Forward Operating Base Medterlam in northeast Afghanistan. And I want to specifically single out the defense measures in this budget and to applaud again the leadership of the chairman and the Budget Committee for protecting our military, for giving it funding that it otherwise would not have and the flexibility it needs to help protect and keep this country safe. The Defense Department is the one area in government where the strategy should drive the budget, not the budget driving the strategy. And in the second way that it protects our military from a debt crisis. This budget, as we've heard, is designed to postpone and ultimately prevent a debt crisis caused by out-of-control, reckless spending and anemic economic growth of the kinds you've seen in countries in Europe already. If that were to happen, not only would it impact families all across the country when their interest rates for mortgages and farms and small businesses and education increases, but it also crowd out all other kinds of priorities in our federal budget. So it would immediately impact as well our troops, their families, and our veterans. I yield back my time.